No, you were not dreaming. Your one and only king is back for good this time. Now I'm pretty sure everyone has the same question on their mind right now. Chase, where the hell have you been at these last 2 years? Well, I took some time off to better myself. This included getting to know my mental health and how to overcome my struggles. Yes, I'm happier now and I'm glad I was able to share this with you guys today. Also, good news, me and Abigail Frontier have gotten engaged. We have been in a relationship for nearly as long as I've been away for, so I had to focus on that. Now 2 years seems like a long time, so let me get you all caught up to date with what you need to know. Remember those videos I made on Kanye West? There were at least 3 of them, at least from what I remember. Well, let's just say that in recent years he has went off the deep end. What followed his 2022 incident where he admitted to liking an Austrian painter, he got a replacement for Kim Kardashian that looked exactly like her, and then after dropping 2 stinkers in his discography, he spazzed out on Twitter calling people the F-slur and other things that I can't show you guys. Just know that it was bad. Pretty much everyone else that was on the song Forever isn't doing too hot as of lately. Wayne dropped his biggest heap of shit this year with Dark Carter 6, complete with elephant noises, half-baked rhyme schemes and features from Jelly Roll and Machine Gun Smelly that you never asked for. Eminem dropped his controversial Death of Slim Shady album, which Twitter hated by the way, and Drake is doing more unnecessary accents on songs like Meet Your Padre and Tumasa. And yes, Smiley dropped again. I'm not gonna waste your time on this album for too long because I do have a song from it in my worst songs of the year list, but it's the same old Smiley you love to hate, this time with features from Ice Suavezo and Bakalike's Kids. Donald Trump is back in office after people failed to vote for Kamala Harris. It's 2016 all over again. Trump beats a female candidate and proceeds to make America worse. Since he's been in office, he got rid of Pride Month in celebration for some constitutional month-long celebration instead. Boring. He also added tariffs in which he made some of them higher than the thong stuck up Cardi's ass and tried to defund PBS as they showed him the middle finger in the process. Oh yeah. He also dropped bombs on Middle Eastern countries so that we could avoid having to get drafted. Thanks President Orange. Since its inception into digital media, OpenAI and other artificial data sources have seeped into the world of music as well. It started with a song Ghostwriter made with Drake and The Weeknd named Heart on My Sleeve. Then from there, it spiraled out of control. Here are a few other artists that have used AI in the past few years. Erykah Badu, Uzi, Carti, Unfortunately, Drake, Merzbow, Taku, Bear One Boss and a band named The Velvet Sundown that is entirely made up of artificially generated members and somehow has 634,013 monthly listeners. Support real artists, damn it. One of the biggest beefs in rap history happened last year between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, which at first started because of tensions the two had, which were then made official when Kendrick hopped on like that. Then the two threw shots at each other. Kendrick called Drake a kid toucher while he said no, and then proceeded to drop a feature so bad that the Drake feature lost the special effect it once had. J. Cole also somehow got involved, dropped out of the beef and dropped his horniest feature of all time afterwards. It was very entertaining to watch, but there was a clear winner at the end of the day. Disney dropped 2 live-action remakes of their pre-existing films, both in which being bad. The first was Snow White that was dunked on so hard that people were calling Rachel Zegler, the person who plays the titular character, the female Lord Farquaad. The second was Lilo and Stitch, which rewrote the majority of the original story. Because nothing says a Hannah means family quite like putting Stitch up for adoption as Lilo heads off to college. Oh yeah, and the Lion King live-action film that dropped stunk as well. The last 2 years also saw the rise of many indie animation series. 2023 saw the rise of The Amazing Digital Circus. My favorite episode so far is the 5th one that gives us a little bit of everything. Jax being an extremist, Pomni being the President of the United States, Anim, watching the stars, Zubul being a bartender and a good old game of softball. The pilot for Lackadaisy was also released and the show is currently in production. This year saw the releases of Wacky Lesbian Hour, Goomy Muffin and The Gaslight District, as well as LS Mark's very own series named Catching Up. We also have been through the Great Meme Depression where no good memes were being released in the month of March, and that statement still is true to this day. What the Hell by Rob 49 became a hit, but I'm just gonna tell you that it's not a good song. Trust me on this. Boss Mandilo was involved in a scandal involving being in a gay man's DMs. I don't even like his music that much, but it was too funny not to include. Diddy has been arrested on multiple counts of crimes that are way too many to list in this section of the video, so watch Patrick CC's video on it if you wanna know more. Donald Trump took his mugshot on August 24, 2023, and it looks like we have a felon in office now. The Nintendo Switch 2 released and Nintendo upped price costs for the games, meaning that they cost $80 now. They also got too greedy and removed the random course function from Super Mario World, as it only chooses courses that have an intersection. This console almost didn't come out either because we went through another economic crisis similar to the one we had in 2007. Uzi had to get rushed to the emergency room, although we don't know what ended up happening. Dave Blunt dropped a Worst Album of the Year contender. Clark Boy Max quit streaming to become a rapper. Kai hosted the Streamer University, which ended up being a scam, and a YouTuber got banned for knocking over a microphone. Really? Regardless of everything that may have happened though, I'm still gonna give you all some great content to look forward to. Up next is the Worst Songs of 2022 video, which I never really got to make for that year. So until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.